everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game is an NFC North divisional matchup featuring two really good wide receivers. It's Jordy Nelson going up against Alshon Jeffrey. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. And hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at our matchup here. You've got to believe that this is a game that might be won in the trenches.
Oh, without question. This is big person on big person, big unit against big unit.
Meat on meat.
Oh, you got it all. Pick your cliche, but we know this. The ground's going to shake, things are going to rumble, and they're going to have an impact on today's game.
It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay makes their way out for offense. Aaron Rodgers just turned 33 last week on December 2nd. Celebrated the birthday in the snow with a win over the Texans. 2 touchdown passes, no picks.
He may have just turned 33, but I think he rolled back the clock a little bit because, to me, this is the best he's played all season these last few weeks. And I think it's because he trusts his receivers a little bit more. Earlier in the year, he was always trying to make the play bigger, right? Wait a little bit longer. Let him get downfield. Now, in rhythm, on time, balls out to the receivers, and I think he's playing really well, and the Packers are benefiting.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run here. This is James Starks. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Rodgers to throw on second down. And Cook has it, left side. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So not much to speak of scoring-wise in this first quarter of play. Can't wait to see what the second quarter has in store. And we're back to Soldier Field after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this is Cook with a grab. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Rodgers to throw once more. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back now at the scoreless first half. Defense has been the name of the game. It's not often you see a matchup where both sides can't find a way to get on the scoreboard. We'll have to see if the offense picks up in the second half. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. So that'll do it from here in Orlando. No points in this one yet, but we'll hand it back over to a man who's always on point. That's Brandon Guyton.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school, and now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 30.
Now Barkley. He finds his target, Royal. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
We just saw an example of what we talk about all the time when we meet with coaches. They want that hidden yardage to come to the front when they throw the football. Throw it, catch it, and then pick up more yardage after the catch.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So 3 quarters in the book, still no one on the scoreboard. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Well, time not on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Green 39.
Here's Barkley. It's caught. Eddie Royal. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They'll look to throw again. Surveying the field. All kinds of time. And that's caught inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Now let's go.
They go counter with Howard. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On first, they go right back to Howard. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
So now and now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So now it's up to Connor Barth. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Barth now after the made field goal to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get